Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you've been here before, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to Roberto's Journals. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you an update regarding my braces, and we're going to talk about the end of month 10. I cannot believe, I say this every month, but I can't believe it every month that we have now reached another month towards the end goal and getting these out of my mouth. So this is the end of month 10, and so much has happened in this month. I feel like the past couple of months where I had the power change put in initially, everything has been kind of the same and it's been quite a slow process, whereas this time I feel like this month a lot has happened. So let's start going through what's happened this month. So first of all, this is probably the most that my bite has changed in the space of a month. So I thought that my teeth had already been quite set where they were, and where I thought my bite had changed so many times before, it's changed so much this time now, because what Chig has done this time round in this adjustment is it extended the power chains further back to my back teeth, bringing them forward. So before, I've been so used to my back teeth just staying where they are, whilst all of the teeth at the front here start to sort themselves out, get aligned and get in that nice arched shape. But now that my back teeth are starting to move forward, and usually when you bite down on your teeth, it's usually your back teeth that kind of meet at the back. Because they're moving, my bite's changing all the time, and so many different teeth are meeting whenever I bite my teeth together now. So it has changed a lot, but not to a point that it's affected how I eat or how I rest my mouth when I close my mouth. I've just noticed that lots of different teeth are meeting each other. Now also as well, because my back teeth are moving forward, it only makes sense that there's lots of excess wire sticking out from the back teeth where the wire ends. Now I don't know why, maybe it's just how the inside of my mouth has just got used to the excess wire, but I can feel, if I stick my finger in my mouth, I can feel excess wire in all 4 quadrants of my mouth, but it only seems to be the top 2 that really affect me. This side more than this side here. At the bottom, it doesn't seem to affect the excess wire, so I'm guessing the way that my mouth is curved anyway, and the excess wire that sticks out, it kind of curves inwards maybe. I don't know, but the excess wire at the bottom don't seem to affect the inside of my mouth at the bottom there, and it's always the top ones. So I've had to apply, because of the excess wire, I've had to apply a lot of the orthodontic wax, especially in this top corner here. Of course, I made an appointment with Chig, my orthodontist, as soon as it started to become an issue and really scratching and quite painful in the inside of my mouth, especially this time round. It was really painful, as you guys probably know from my previous update. I had to use a lot of orthodontic wax. Now, I've learned something about orthodontic wax, I must tell you guys, and that is, when I first started to use the orthodontic wax in the back areas here, it never seemed to work, and I used to always find that the orthodontic wax will just kind of slip off my teeth. But what I found is, if you actually use more, so if you actually use double or triple than what you would normally think you would use, like you use a big chunk of orthodontic wax and you stick it on there, it will stay and it will stick to your bracket. So one tip, one lesson that I've learned is, if you feel like your orthodontic wax seems to be coming off your brace, just use a bit more than usual and it will help. Now, because the orthodontic wax was covering areas that were quite sharp and scratching the inside of my mouth, I had to use quite a lot of the oral gel, as again I've showed you before, but that did continue into this month as well. And it just goes to show that once you have these challenges in your mouth where you have to use the orthodontic wax and the oral gel to kind of numb the pain a little bit, it does last for a bit, but I suppose it's just part and parcel of having your braces in, and something that you'll just have to kind of live with and get used to it. It sucks, but it's just part of the process. And again, if you look at the positive side that I always look at when it comes to the pain and you're having to use orthodontic wax and oral gel, you wouldn't need to use these products if your teeth weren't moving. So pain equals progress. Now also, because of the power chains bringing my teeth together, there are some areas that I feel like the gaps are definitely closing. I haven't actually looked back at some progress pictures that I take every single day, so I won't be able to tell you for sure, but I can definitely feel it when I brush my teeth. So I'm almost certain that there is movement and closing of gaps. So one I'm sure that you guys will be able to notice, and let me know in the comments below if you guys do notice what I'm noticing with my teeth. So I've got this gap here. This one is getting more closer together, and this one here is I thought if this tooth is moving towards this one, it would mean that the gap here will get bigger, but it's not, because this back tooth here is also moving forward because of the power chain. So just because one area or one gap is getting smaller doesn't mean that the other one is getting bigger because of the power chain. So this one here is definitely getting narrower, or the gap is closing, and this one here as well. That's almost touching again. You can see there. So that's progress with the power chains, but like I've mentioned before, power chains to me seem like a very slow progress compared to the actual alignment of your teeth in that nice arched shape. So whilst it's exciting that you do get your power chains put in, just something to be wary about, that it does get the progress does slow down ever so slightly, and don't expect it to change as much as it does with your wire. Now, unfortunately, I still haven't had an update about my bottom canine, this tooth here. So I'm still waiting for my orthodontist to get back to me to organise that appointment to get that specialist colleague of his to have a look at this particularly stubborn tooth. But what my plan is to do is to take, well, I've already got some pictures from before, but I want to actually take a picture from this angle here so you can see that nice U arched shape here. And can you see how this one isn't as rotated as this one here? And another proof to show you as well is, can you see how this bracket is facing like out that way, and this bracket here is facing forward? So these brackets need to look identical, but like mirrored to the opposite side, just like how these canines here look. This bracket's facing out that way, and this bracket's facing out that way. This is front, this is side. So I will take pictures and progress photos, and I'll explain as well how long it actually took for this canine to rotate and to get in line with the arch shape. Okay guys, so that's my month 10 update complete. And now what I'm really interested in hearing from you guys is, I'm technically in the second half of my braces journey now, and I feel like I'm at that stage where my teeth are aligned in that arched shape. Apart from this tooth here, right? My teeth are aligned in these arched shapes, and it's now the power chain's job to start closing the gap to get them really aligned and all the gaps closed. So I feel like the first half of my braces journey is supposed to be about the alignment, and the second half is getting the teeth perfect and closing all the gaps and bringing all the teeth forward and getting the bite to be how it's supposed to be. But what I want to hear from you guys is this similar for those of you who have actually reached the second half of your braces journey? Is this where you're at as well? Like, I'm interested to see where your journeys are compared to mine, considering I'm in the second half of my journey. So hit me in the comments below. I'd like to hear from you guys. Don't forget to also comment, guys, any other suggestions, tips, tricks, or even any questions. I will try my best to answer them also. Thank you once again for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. Remember to be kind, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.